What do you do when you have bad hair? Put on a hat. Yeah, that's my advice for you. Hi guys, it's Kathy and I'm back with another video. But this time, it's a tag video. You guys watch Bub's Beauty. She made up this guilty confessions tag and I thought it'd be really fun to do for you guys. And if you guys want to know my dirty little secrets, then yeah, just keep watching. Question number 1. Okay, what is your guilty pleasure? My guilty pleasure is definitely looking at pictures of food. That's what I love doing. When my mind is like hungry, or if I'm like craving something, I'll go on Instagram or Pinterest and I'll just look at pictures of all these yummy food that I would love to just stuff in my mouth, but I can't because I don't have the ingredients to make it, and I don't have that time either. And I can't just go to a restaurant and hit it up like, hey, let me get this, this, and this. No. So yeah, I like looking at pictures of food, and I also like to go onto Yelp and look at all the reviews of local restaurants near me, and I also like to look at all the pictures that the reviewers would post. Question number 2. What is something that you've done a long time ago that you're still ashamed of? Okay, so I guess when I was about 4 or 5 years old, I was really curious and nosy about everything, and I was kind of like obsessed with fire because I liked playing with fire. I was a weird kid. So yeah, my dad smokes and he used to have a lot of matches laying around the house, and I think one time I found some matches under the dining table, and I just crawled under there, took the matches, and secretly went to the guest room. I lit it up. I mean, I didn't have a cigarette, I just lit the matches up, and I was like staring at the fire, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so pretty, and I'm just so amazed, and you know, stupid, basically. And then, yeah, and then it was like burning down, and my hand was getting kind of hot, and I was trying to blow it out, and I did this, and the fire wouldn't go out, and so I did the dumbest thing ever, and I threw it on the mattress, and I was like, oh shit. And then I ran towards I closed the door and I ran out, and I went to my parents' room, and my grandma was in there. So I just kind of went up to her and I was just talking a lot of gibberish. That's what she told me. I was talking a lot of gibberish, and I guess I was just trying to distract her because I didn't want to get in trouble. Yeah, my dad was at home too, and there's also this other guy that worked for us, and he used to live with us too, and he was at our house, and they were both cooking, and they smelled something that was burning, and obviously it was coming from the guest room. And he touched the door and it was smoking hot, and yeah, they called the fire department, and police came also, and it was just really scary. I'll never forget the face that my dad gave me. It was the scariest death stare I've ever seen in my life. I won't ever forget. I literally thought I was going to die that night, and then the next thing you know, I was given to the cops, and the cops was taking me to his car, and then Mari, the guy that works for us, that used to work for us, he came over and took me back in his arms, and I was like, oh, thank Jesus, I'm not going away forever, because I thought I was like gonna go to jail or something. I didn't know. I was like 4 or 5 years old, and I was just totally freaked out. I feel bad, and I'm still ashamed of it now, because you know, that time my parents just came to America, and you know, they worked really hard for everything, and then I just like fucked up their house, and yeah. So that is my answer to question number 2. Question number 3, share one bad habit that you have. One bad habit is definitely procrastination. Question number 4, what is one of the silliest things that you got upset or angry over? Okay, well, this takes me back to the 11th grade. I went to a boarding school, and one night we were going to dinner with my friends, well, at the cafeteria, not going out, but yeah, we were going to the cafeteria, and they were serving like chicken teriyaki, which is something that they never really serve, you know. So I had this like crazy cool idea in my mind, like, oh my gosh, I can make like chicken teriyaki salad. I got salad in a bowl and I asked the lady to give me some chicken teriyaki and drizzle like extra sauce for me as my dressing, you know. So I went to the table and I was eating the chicken teriyaki salad and I was like, man, this is bomb. And I went up and got a second bowl and came back, sat down. The two guys in front of me freaking snatched my salad and just started eating it, and I was so mad. Like, you don't understand. I could feel the heat coming over my body like instantly. Since like after he grabbed my bowl, I was just flushed red. I was so mad, and I could almost feel the tears coming out of my eyes. I was about to freaking cry. So I knew I was gonna cry, so I just left the cafeteria because I didn't want to cry in front of those people, you know? So that's embarrassing to cry over food. But no, food is a serious matter. Like, I take my food seriously. No, I'm not kidding though. Don't touch my food. Number 5, what is something that you're really bad at? This question, I guess I'm bad at remembering things. Guess that's something. Anyway, we'll move on. Okay, question number 6. Share something that you preach but you never do. I don't really preach anything in particular, but I guess one thing I do say a lot is, you know, you should study, or, you know, this and that. But when it comes to me, I don't study a lot as I want to. So yeah. Question number 7. Have you ever stolen anything before? I hope this doesn't sound surprising. But I have. Yes, I have. Okay, so when I was about like, I don't know, 4 or 5 years old, my mom took me to Walmart and we were shopping. And I think we were in the makeup aisle and I saw these Lip Smackers lip gloss. I don't know if any of you guys remember those, but I really wanted one, and I knew if I asked my mom, she would have said no. So I took one, I stuck it in my pocket, and I left out of that place like nobody ever knew. It's bad, I know it's bad, but I've learned my lesson. Question number 8. Reveal one act of revenge. I can't name one, like a specific one, but I guess like when I was little, me and my sister would used to fight a lot, and we would get on each other's nerves. And whenever she would piss me off, I would take something of hers that she really liked or that she used a lot, and I would just take it and I would hide it from her. And that's what I would do as my revenge. Name somebody that you used to envy. Again, I don't have anybody in particular that I used to envy, but I guess I was like the only Asian kid at my school, and my parents were really strict, you know. And being around a lot of white kids, I felt like they got to have a lot of fun. They got to go everywhere, take vacations with their families, and they get to go out with their friends a lot and have slumber parties. But yeah, I didn't get to go anywhere. Question number 10, the final one. Mischievous thing that you've done in your childhood. Wow, let me tell you how many stories I could tell you right now about all the bad things I've done in my childhood. Way too many, but let's just stick to one. Okay, so which one should I tell? 3 years old, my grandma just came from China for the first time, and that was my first time meeting her too. So I was really like, who is this lady? Why is she here, you know? Like, I don't like you. One day she was taking out the trash, and while she was still outside, I locked all the doors so she couldn't come back inside. And I don't know how, but my parents found out pretty quickly, and next thing you know, my dad is rushing back home, and you know what I got? A badass whooping. That's what I got. But yeah, that concludes my guilty confessions tag. I hope you guys really liked it and thought it was fun. It was fun for me. I'll see you guys later in another video.